and today we are going to be watching / playing League of Legends. So, the reason I say watching is because... Well, my game kind of crashed. Like, it took so long to load in, and it was kind of glitchy, the recording, so I decided I would watch the gameplay instead. Now, I went Kai'Sa. I was gonna go Kai'Sa bot lane, and it was actually going to be a really, really good game. But one sec, I really have no idea how to play this. Anyway, so I was going to go Kai'Sa, and we played this game. I wasn't gonna record. Well, I was gonna record it, but it was kind of glitchy. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, I was AFK for the first 2 minutes of the game because my game crashed. And it was kind of a hard game in the end, but I'm not going to explain it. But yeah. So I was AFK for most of the game. The Jack got leashed at red buff by our Pyke because I was AFK. It was bad. It was a real bad start for me because, well, I was gone 2 minutes, and 2 minutes in League makes a full difference if you don't play the game. You would know. If you play the game, you'd know that, but if you don't, I have to explain it to some of my viewers. But I'll be back soon. The Pyke was alone in lane, and I assume in chat everyone was, I don't remember, but I assume everyone was talking about the Kai'Sa AFK and stuff, because I was alone for a long time. And then it was about a 2:10 when the next mini wave started. I bought my items and I went out into the wild. Here we go. Yeah, so it's around here, 2:30. It's somewhere around here. Here we go. I finally come back. I bought my items. I bought, let me check. Yeah, I bought Doran Shield, as I usually do, and 2 health pots, because I had enough gold after waiting for 50 minutes or something. I mean, 50 seconds. So, I decided to start walking down the bot lane, and at this point, Pyke was, like, kind of telling me, like, when were you gonna come back? And I was like, my game's broken. So, I finally got here, and everything's all's well that ends well. I start farming up. I get all the gold. Well, not all of it, because I'm still... With 20 FPS, it's kind of hard to get a lot of farm, but I tried, and I did my best to get as much of the gold as possible. So, I took the gold, I kept killing minions, and with Kai'Sa, you really want gold, because then you can buy your items and in late game become a hyper carry. And that's exactly what I did this game. So, right now, just the basic farming stuff. Wasn't too hype, but it was about here when our dear old friend Pyke left the game. And the game was looking really hard because we lost the first blood to the Talon. I think the guy tower dived him now that I realize it. Top lane was just got a kill actually on the thing, but I'm pretty sure he died after due to no, never mind. Guess not. But yeah, so me doing my thing, I was just farming up. I didn't want to cause too much problems. They were asking if Pyke went AFK, so we'll speed this up a bit because I kinda was just farming for most of the game. Actually, go back. We'll do 2 times 2 speed. But at this point, I was really farming up. I was just trying to get as much gold as I could because gold, I needed it. Without the gold, I wouldn't have been able to buy half the items. So when I went back to shop, I bought 2 longswords, and at this point it was starting to look really bad. If you look at our team score, they were doing pretty bad. I'm actually not that bad, but I was just sitting here farming. I wasn't planning to fight. I was planning to hide and just get some gold and chill because I already knew that with an AFK, it would be really hard to win this game, but just the fact that if we could get late enough and I didn't die as much, I thought we were going to be in a really, really good position. So, I just stayed bot lane. I kept farming up. Didn't do too much. But we're going to keep it on 10-2 until I finally think I can. Okay, this is when it got bad. This is when it got bad. Around here. But yeah, so I was just farming up, doing my business, because right at this point, I was behind for like 20 CS. So, that was a huge difference for me, because me being a hyper carry. But my goal was to cancel this guy's recall, because if he couldn't go back to base for mana, I know he couldn't stack more. Because the more he stacks, the more annoying he becomes. So, me doing my Kai'Sa thing, I just kept farming up. And all was pretty dandy, just kept farming. But I couldn't stop this guy's back. I just decided to let him go, and see, since I knew that they were in this bush backing, I decided that I would back. And actually, now that when I was playing, I honestly thought that I backed kind of late compared to what they did, but I wanted to push the wave in, so I actually didn't. So the items I bought on my second back was just a dagger and some boots, giving me more movement speed and attack speed, because, well, I'm gonna need it. Plus, I wasn't raking in as much gold as I would want. 8 minutes, I should have at least have a BF sword. I mean, I could have bought a BF sword, but I would have had to wait a while. So I was just buying as much as I could, because with Kai'Sa, every little item counts. So I was just buying as much as I could, roaming down, and then in the mid lane, not too much was going on. After that was 2 kills, it kind of calmed down. Top lane, it seemed to be on fire. Oh, got ganked by the Scion. That feels sad. Yeah, so that's why this game wasn't looking too good. Now me on Kai'Sa, let me go back because I kind of missed it. This is where I did a dirt. So I was playing my Kai'Sa like I usually do, and I was calming down lane here. I was just walking, and this is when we were watching this, how he went R and he just went down the mid lane. I was over here while that was happening. I was here, and I got pincered. She went down, so I didn't want to go down, and I went up. Big mistake. Stun into double stun into R from the Vanguard's dead. That was, I think, my only death this game that I found remotely embarrassing, because it was pretty bad. So, the death animations aren't, like, the death wait timer is not too long, so it wasn't too bad. So, we then decided, then I went back mid lane, and the Evelynn seemed to have been roaming. Ah, she went for the dragon then. I was kind of wondering when she got it, because she was kind of... I actually don't remember. It feels like it's been so long already, because I don't remember if the Jax took it or not. No, he didn't. He went bot lane. Oh yeah, that's right. He went bot lane to help me out, because I was having a hard time without the Pyke. So, they got the dragon while I was helping, and this is where I got my first kill, which is huge for Kai'Sa. Getting a little bit of kills, like 1 to 2, that's huge. And then Talon decided to make a roam, and he decided to roam down play here. Jax went in when I was going to go for the Veigar, and that's when I didn't realize that he was going here. So, I knew I was going to die in this situation, so I decided I would flash heal. Don't ask me why I healed so early. But I wanted to make sure I secured the kill on him, and that's another death on my part. But I was trying my hardest to get the other kill, because an extra death for me, since I'm already behind, I personally don't think that's that bad. Getting a kill for me, getting just back in base, I guess, yes, it misses me. It missed me quite a bit of minions, but at this point, the Pyke was still gone, so I was taking every kill I could get. Because that kill was 300 gold. That was enough to buy me Berserker's Greaves. So, I went for the attack speed, because at this point, damage is nice, but I had enough gold for it. And I thought, you know what, I'd buy the double tier boots, and we'd all be dandy. So that's what I did. They've been chipping at my tower this entire game, and mid lane's also been doing a pretty good job at protecting and still dealing damage, because since Talon roams, if you can just... If this guy hasn't been roaming as much, so it's been quite easy for him to get some tower damage, which was pretty good for us. So, the Morgana was trying to look for a Q on me, because that's what she does. The Jax decided, since I'm still behind, that he would help me, and that's what he did. So I told him to go back because I knew she was going to ward. She warded. Big mistake. But after I hit her with the W and I realized how far she was, I decided to just back off because it's not really worth it. She was so positioned here that she could have just ran to the tower if we tried to engage. I could have R'd her. I could have done some really wonky play, but it would have been smarter to just let her stay. So I went back to farming. At this point, I'm at 56 to 69 CS. I'm not doing too bad on the farming game. I've been catching up to him, and I decided I would make a roam play. I thought I would go mid, help out our team. I think the Jax was pinging me? I don't know. Someone was pinging me. Oh, that's the enemy ping. Sorry, my bad. So I was gonna dive. She went really deep, and I was gonna R her and go all in, but I was like, I'm still really behind, so I was gonna play it safe. Now at this point, I realized that their tower is low and our tower is low. It's either we go mid and get the tower, or lose this one and miss out. So he went too far up and died. I decided that I would let the tower die, and I'd recall. But yeah, because I knew this tower was gone. Any way I could have done it, I probably could have still, maybe I could have possibly defended it. But yeah, so I didn't buy any items on that back because I was saving up for the BF sword, the best friend sword. And I was going to buy that into Stormrazor, because Stormrazor is really OP on Kai'Sa for the first item. So top lane was doing okay, dealing some damage, 3 to 1, not that bad. BMing as a Garen would. Now, our jungler wasn't doing too good, and that was a problem. So I backed, and I got my BF sword. That's what I got here, BF sword. And yeah, at this point, we were losing towers left, right, and center. It was not looking good. So they decided, I think, to went for Rift Herald. I don't remember. No, they didn't get Rift Herald yet. But we decided that we would push mid, try and get that tower, because it's very important that we get some gold, because I'm behind already. But well, not that much. I'm only behind, like, this is when I kinda, well, I wasn't toxic, I wanted the blue buff. Maybe I should have known that, but you know what, it's fine. He wanted it as well, he took it from me. It's fine. Oh yeah, now they got the Rift Herald, which was kinda weird. They literally took us right under our nose. So I decided I would go up here, because if I went down here, they probably would have all changed their directional on me. Didn't want that to happen, because me being behind, as I keep saying, I need to help out in the team fight, otherwise we will lose. So this Sion, even now, is still tanky, because he had a Sunfire cape and 2 cloth armors. He's so tanky. So the Veigar went bot to go farm, I assume, the chunky wave that was here. So we decided we would make a siege top lane and try and go for that tower. And that's exactly what we did. We started to deal some damage, but here is where the Jax got the Talon, but the Evelynn got our Jax. So that's pretty bad, but bot lane, the guy was pushing it out really deep. And keep in mind, this is 15 minutes in. We're doing not really good. At this point, I was willing to give up. I was gonna surrender, get it over with. But 30 seconds, the Inferno came up. Everyone said no to surrender, even though Pyke left, and all seemed like hope had been lost. So I went bot lane after buying nothing, because I guess I'm still saving for that sword, I mean the Stormrazor. So I decided that I would go bot lane, farm it up, because I knew, now this is when I got stunned into literally a one-shot. He did so much damage, and he only has a Ludens Echo and Sorcery Boost. But this is where our Jax picked up a pretty nice kill, got his flash and the kill. It wasn't too bad, he was close, but not close enough. 450 gold for the Jax, which wasn't too bad. Now going on top lane, they kind of were pushing it out, because we were really trying to get towers here at this point. Because, well, you don't win if you don't have towers. So Jax went for the dragon because he thought it would be a very, very smart idea, and I thought so too. And apparently they were pinging the dragon as well. Interesting, because I remember Morg being here. She came here and like queued him, and Jack tanked the Q for the sake of the dragon. He got the dragon, but I assume he dies because, yeah, he dies. But he picked up a kill. So, I don't know, actually. He lost 450 gold and he got her. I don't know. I don't think it was worth, but actually, no, it was. He got the dragon. Sorry. So, at this point, I'm still farming up. Jack keeps pinging me to get off his farm, his Krugs, but I need to farm as much as possible so that I can get to that late game, where I can get my items, and I can actually become the carry that Kai'Sa's supposed to be. How many of you guys are enjoying Worlds? If you play League, you'll know what that is, but I'll explain it. Worlds is the League of Legends tournament. So, I watched one of the videos today. I'm routing for Cloud9. I'm a very big Cloud9 fan. But I watched the video this morning, and it was really good. But yeah, here, he nearly made it. If he would have got in the bubble, like, if it landed fast enough, he would have landed in the bubble, and he would have got his shield, and that would have been so important. So, here, jumps right into the Garen, free kill. Now, I'm mid lane, still farming, finally got that Stormrazor that I've been looking for, and I knew I could kill him if I worked hard enough, and that's what I did. I died for it, 300 gold for 300 gold, but for me, 300 gold is, at this stage of the game, I'll take it. Giving him 300 gold, giving me 300 gold, because Kai'Sa can become a hyper carry. So, already 18 minutes in, we're already about to lose an inhibitor. It was not looking like a really, really good fight. So, the Echo tries to deal with this guy. As I said, too much armor. The only guy that could really kill him was the Echo, and even that, because I think he started buying MR. No, he didn't. Odd. So here's this lady, she does so much damage, so I decided I would come in, and I would actually help, because, well, still being the carry that I am, I didn't buy anything on my back, or on my recall, but here's when things got pretty hype. So, the Jax ends up dying here, but I did end up with 1 kill, which was pretty good, because 300 gold is 300 gold. I think it was 300. And at this point, I'm still farming 20 CS behind, now it's only 10, behind the Veigar. I'm still behind in the gold lead. He's way more ahead than me, but I got the Stormrazor, and that is when I start to pick up. Because Stormrazor allows me to do more damage, of course. So at this point, we were still trying to just get some towers because they were defending well. We got 1 up in the top lane, which wasn't too bad, but I mean, eh. Now the Baron spawns in 40 seconds, so just gonna speed this up. We didn't get much done, and it was kind of sad. Here, the talent, the Echo gets picked off, feels kind of bad. And on my back there, I bought a BF sword, which is huge. Another one, so much damage. I think it's an extra, what, 40? Yeah, 40 damage. Not too bad. Here, they are going to be sieging our tower. It's just going to be gone. So we lost our tower here. There's nothing we could have done. I mean, I probably could have came, and Jax started pinging me afterwards, like, where was I? But I needed the farm. At this point, I needed the farm. More than the turret. I know challengers, if anyone challenger watches this and they're like, dude, stuff. I got the talent. Well, I didn't get the talent, but we got the talent. And this lady, I really was sure she was going to ult in the beginning, but she never ulted. Then she ulted. And the sad thing is actually, Echo never got the kill. He still went down. Now, I don't remember what happens. Oh yeah, she just walked out. Her healing is insane. But I guess that's what happens. Yeah, when I died, I bought 2 daggers because I remember, if you buy BF Sword, Kai'Sa's Q evolves after you get Stormrazor, and if you have Berserkers and you buy 2 daggers, your E becomes evolved. So my Q, Arcasian Rain, it adds a few extra more missiles, which is pretty good for Kai'Sa. And here, I evolved my E, because every time I do the dash E, it makes me go invisible, for those of you who don't know what upgrading your abilities does. I just missed my W there by a millisecond, and the Baron was up. We were going to try and make a play for the Baron before we lost any more inhibs, but it was really hard to try and make that happen, so we kind of just left it to be. So, we did lose an inhib there, and it wasn't too good, and here, our Echo actually kind of pushed up too far, and here's when they all started to flow in, and just I guess it's... Yeah, kill him. They literally got rid of him. Ooh, he used his ult there. I didn't ping that because I wasn't watching. I was killing wolves and blue and stuff because I needed more gold because I needed more items. At this point, I'm still like 10 minions behind Veigar, trying to keep a steady gold lead without getting too far behind. Now here the Eve goes for a dank flank here, and this lady jumps on it. Now here I get ulted. This is when it gets sad. I get CC'd, the Morgana CC. I thought it was a bunch of different CCs all matching together, but no, it was actually just the Morgana CC. That stuck me down. I remember I was trying to click E as many times, like I spammed it. I wouldn't be surprised if I broke my key. I was pressing it so many times, but I didn't get a single ability to go off. That CC from Morgana was huge, and at this point, we're losing Tower's bot. They're recalling, getting another inhib. It is not looking good. So we are still desperately needing more gold. So I bought the recurve bow because I had enough gold for it. Oh, here, I didn't know if you saw that. Let me go back. Can I go back? I don't know. Yeah, jump back. Here we go. There we go. We're going back, sorry. But here in this fight, I saw the Talon here. I went up to him, and because I knew it would be a hard fight to win, but I won. Of course, I died with a blinch amount of health and all the minions here. But getting rid of the Talon is huge for me, because I think he gave me, 600 gold, which was huge. So I bought a Vampiric Scepter, which gives me lifesteal and attack damage. Pretty huge for me. So I decided that I would leave, we would regroup, and hopefully we'd farm more. We needed more farm. At this point, still behind Veigar by 10 CS or so. 15, 10. Leading behind. We're so close to keeping up. Our team not doing too bad with their scores. I mean, the Echo could have been doing better. Here they get the... Oh no, that's right. Jack stole the dragon, which was pretty huge for us. But this is when we kind of dirt. We all decided we got the Infernal, and Jackson chat, he was like, we got the Infernal. Stop, like, don't go in. But I know I wanted to, so I made sure I made sure I flashed. I wanted to kill so bad, but Garen didn't get it. So here, I'm going mid with the Garen. We kind of were dumb. I decided I'd just chase it because I was like, we're gonna lose. I might as well have some fun and kill him. The Talon wants me dead, so he just leaped on me, killed me. And at this point, it wasn't looking too good. It really wasn't. We lost another tower. We were just getting so pushed up. There was nothing we could have done. This was getting pushed in. This was, gonna lose us the tower. I kept dying. My score looking awful. Still behind the Veigar in CS. I'm always behind him, but we had about the same amount of kills, but I had more deaths than him, so wasn't too hot. But I mean, you know what? I take it. I'll take it because there's no need to stress about bad deaths. But yeah. So at this point, we lost, and this tower down here. This is the tower that I was defending. I decided I would farm a bunch, and on that back, I didn't buy anything because at this point I was saving up for the Bloodthirster. Because Bloodthirster, as much as a lot of Kai'Sa players don't want to mention it, I actually really dig it. A lot of people would say, dude, Guinsoo's next, and I hear it so much. But I actually really prefer the Bloodthirster. It's a good bit of lifesteal, a little bit extra to help you out in the laning phase, if you can get it early enough. But even in the late game, it's still great for farming. That's why I take it. I sometimes contemplate when playing Kai'Sa, if I really want the Bloodthirster, because if I'm ahead, I won't go Bloodthirster because I won't need to farm as much, which means I won't need to heal from the farm. But in this game, I needed a Bloodthirster. It was so needed, and that's why I picked it up. This is the Bloodthirster, got it, and I was just trying so hard because that bit of lifesteal. Oh wow, were they actually waiting for us to think they were doing Baron so we would come? Oh wow. They were trying to bait the Baron. Interesting. But yeah, at this point, they decided that they would do Baron because, of course, they saw us. What is it? I don't know. But we didn't have a ward on it. And as they're about to kill it, I come up here, and because I knew they were going to get it, like, it makes sense. You're going to see it. It's going to literally... It's the second I actually realize that they're going for Baron, when I go up here, that's when I realize, and then it says Baron is insane. But yeah. So, at this point, still getting a bunch of gold. This, for once, I'm actually ahead of the Veigar in gold. I have been farming for a long time. So, we're gonna hopefully, yeah, we're doing a play here. I get CC'd for a year. And the guy doesn't stop. He does his 2 zap lasers, then he Qs me again. I'm stuck in place. So, then we kill the Evelynn, and we move out to... I juked his Q very nicely, and that's, I think, actually what made us, well, not win the fight, but, yeah, here the Talon, he was on me. I tried to E, it confused him enough, and then I R'd to get away. So, because, yeah, makes sense. Here, they get another inhibitor. We keep losing the inhibs, we can't defend them long. So, here, Veigar dies, once again. And there goes their Baron buff. They lost it completely. So, here, I decided I would stay back and defend the base because, well, I knew the Garen was strong and so was the Jack, so I was like, they can always leave the base to get objectives, but I, one of the strong ones, need to stay back. So at this point, I was working for the Guinsoo's Rageblade. I was planning to get a Guinsoo's Rageblade. So I recalled, and we got a turret mid, we were farming up, we were pretty calm. So, also keep in mind, during this game, I had a lot of lag. League has been laggy for me in the past few days. It just started lagging. And I don't know why. But, yeah. So, it's about to become a huge team fight. So I decided I would get in our backline where I'm supposed to be. And, yeah. This is where they make a weird play. The dude tries to hit his R on the tower. Because, doesn't his R just damage to towers? Anyway. They were really wanting this tower. So, we all went for him. Later on, the Jack yells at us telling us that we shouldn't have all went for him. But it worked out in the end with only two of us to live. I took out the Eve there with a flash, because like I said, wasn't expecting to win, but I still wanted the gold. Now, at this point, the Garen is fed and so OP. And the Veigar decided to walk away. But yeah, half an hour in the game, we have 2 dragons. They got the Baron, but it didn't seem to help them very much. Still 2 inhibitors down, and it wasn't a very good part from here. So, Garen, farming simulator, let's go. Hut, 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 hut. Yeah. We just kept farming. That's pretty much all this game was really, was just us trying to get a gold lead, and that's what I actually did. I got over 15 CS, higher than the Veigar. My score's still looking pretty bad, but it's the fact that counts that I tried to farm, and that's what I did. Because once I realized that, oh yeah, again, here they did the same dumb play. This time, it succeeded. They got in. I was trying my hardest to kill the lady, but she just, I got slowed and I couldn't move, and in the end, after he died, still went for the tower, and in the end, still got it. So, at this point, it was awful. We had, like, 2 inhibs down. They were still trying to get the 3rd, but we actually defended that one pretty well. And, again, they just kept pushing us in. But this Garen was not stopped. He does so much damage. But yeah, at this point, I have my Guinsoo's, and I'm just farming up, because with Kai'Sa, just farm. Literally, that's all you have to do all game is farm. So the Baron was coming up in a minute, and we were going to start prepping for that Baron, because the more we prep for it, then when it happens, we can actually maybe go for it, make a play for it. But in the end, I recalled, I got some gold. I mean, I didn't get gold, I got mana, so because I was kind of low. And then I decided I would farm some more. So this actually lady went for, again, they keep trying to make the plays down bot lane. And at this point is when our inhibitor, I think, came back up. No? I think I could have sworn it did. I don't know. No, it wasn't. But yeah, here, oh, I have to go back. You guys have to see this embarrassing play of mine. Watch this. So, this stupid guy R's me, and look at how stuck I am. I had R, and I was gonna use it, but I was like, you know what, I don't want to waste it. I literally died because I was so stubborn and didn't want to waste my R, because I didn't think Sion would kill me. In the end, this guy knew he was dead, so he just kept going in. And Echo. This is when Echo started to pop off with his damage. So actually, they warded it. Oh, so their plan was to TP in, eh? Seems like their plan was to TP. So at this point, I was working for an Essence Reaver, because the new Essence Reaver was kind of actually OP. So I was getting gold, farming up. I kept working on it. And at this point, honestly, this game was kind of getting boring. Intense, but I don't really like to farm all game. I mean, it's a win. Like, a game's a game, but I mean, I think it could have went better. We probably could have won a lot faster. But, yeah. The game, not looking too well. Our inhib was about to come up. We were honestly playing pretty well. The Baron came up. That was a huge play for us. We really wanted to get the Baron. But here they are, TPing down bot lane so that they could end the game. Luckily, our inhib spawned right as he came. They got our other inhib. Excuse me. But we just couldn't do anything. Garen actually could have soloed it, and we would have if they didn't interrupt him. And we were just trying our hardest. They thought they were gonna go for it, but it didn't work out for them very well. But yeah, so at this point, I made a dumb play. My game actually lagged here, that's how I died. My actual game froze right there, and then a millisecond later, the Morgana was on my screen and I died. I think if my internet was working better, I actually could have survived that. But yeah, at this point, the Talon got, the Echo got 2 of them. And I knew he was going to go back in because he got the second proc of his passive. She smited him, but it still worked out. And we got an ace. This was our first ace, and we were honestly doing pretty good. I got my Essence Reaver. I am still ahead of the Veigar in gold. I don't know in items, though. Yeah, we were the same items, but I probably bought more expensive ones. I don't know. Tell me down in the comments. Do the math. But yeah, so this Jax just wanted to get his items done. Our Garen was pretty fed. Everything was going quite well. So we went bot lane. They went for the dragon because it was coming up in 30 seconds. The plan was to get it. And I don't think we were going to contest it. I don't remember. Because it's like, why contest something? But yeah, Jax in the end here tried to solo it. Now, in chat I was kind of telling him that you should run. But I realize now that if he ran, he would have died. He would have died, I think, to Baron. Anyway. Because of, he was trying, I assume, to heal off it and get enough health to run. Because Baron still does a lot of damage to one person. But Veigar's being in the way don't help at all. I think he could have soloed it, but again, Baron and Elder both up, waiting to be taken. So at this point, Garen is trying to make a dank play, while I am staying here in the bot lane because, well, I don't want them to try any sneaky plays where they go into here and end us the game. I don't want to do that. I actually want to win. So I made sure I defended it as best I could. And here is when they kind of made a questionable decision. Garen was here trying to farm. I went for the Vanguard because the second I saw his trap was down, then I noticed that she was coming for me. So I backed up because, well, she does a lot of damage. And I was deciding I would recall because, yeah, he was trying to end the game. I decided I wouldn't go for the Sion, I would go for the minions because I knew they did more damage than the Sion. So I decided I would go for the minions in the end. And yeah, it was smarter for me to go for the minions. They only got half the nexus down. Yeah, it was a rough game. It was very rough. But at this point, they had 4 people down, so we knew we could either make a play for the Baron or the Elder. So we decided to take 2 people each killing one of the buffs. One strong person with a tank. Jax was our strong and tank in this situation, but the Echo was pretty good as well. Me, I was so fed, but I needed someone to tank it for me. So that's why he came, the Garen came. So, in the end, the Talon tried to come in for this Baron steal by our jumping over the wall. I have made that mistake, friend. Don't worry. So, we decided we would recall, farm all of this up, because we had the Elder, we had the Baron, we had the advantage. So we decided we were going to clear all the waves, get all the lanes pushing out, and we were then going to make a play. So, speeding this up, dank farming montage, went mid lane. Oh yeah, and then at this point, we decided we were pushing mid, and that is exactly what we were going to do, but I think she was looking to backdoor. Her plan was to backdoor it. In the end, not a very smart play, but this is when it came to be. I recalled, because I realized that she was gone, and these minions were pushing in, and it would be very dumb to try something. So, here, Eve was going to backdoor, but then she realized I was bot, so she was... Actually, what happened? I don't remember. Oh yeah, she wanted to kill me, and end the game at the same time. She wanted to do both. So, we got saved by the inhibitor again. The inhib spawned, I was down bot lane, and I realized it. I was like, wait, he's on there. So, I tried my best, and I W'd her. I hit her, she was gonna get away with her R, I flashed on her. I was not letting her leave. And up here, this is when the action began. So, Garen being as fed as he bloody was, he decided he would just Q and go in. And that is what he did. Look at what he did. Wait, what happened to him? He literally got bursted to nothing. But yeah, Elder Burn, in the end, it was a pretty rough game. But Garen seemed to have pulled it through. I decided I was just going to push it down bot lane, because if Garen couldn't have done it, I was going to get at least an inhibitor off of this. That was my plan. Because the Sion was coming up in 7, but I was kind of like, actually, he would probably get it because he has Baron. It's been 40 minutes. It's been a long game. And yeah, it was a comeback story, alright. It took 41 minutes to do, but that was the comeback story, the first comeback story on this channel. I hope you all did enjoy. If you did, please leave me a like rating. And if you want to see more of me commentating to the game afterwards, that seems to be a lot easier because I'm trying to focus in the game, and then when I come after, it's like a lot harder, so I'd rather go in replay mode and talk over it. It's up to you. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye!